Alright, what's going on, guys, and welcome back. So today we have some Yu-Gi-Oh news that, depending on whether or not you play Yu-Gi-Oh Crossduel, will be bad news, and that's the fact that the game is actually shutting down. Now, if you don't know what Yu-Gi-Oh Crossduel is, essentially it's a mobile Yu-Gi-Oh game where they have these sort of like four-way Yu-Gi-Oh battles. If you want to learn more about the game, you can check out the wiki. Marcelo shared this with me in the Discord, and he had said like this is like the only 3D sort of Yu-Gi-Oh game that's currently live that's like this. So it is disappointing for him to see. Now, we do have an article that will discuss a little more about the situation, when it is going down, etc. Articles by Pocket Tactics, and we're going to read through it. So, with Yu-Gi-Oh Crossduel shutting down after less than a year of four-way dueling, players can pick up some extra rewards to see them through the end. So, yeah, it hasn't even been out a year. I remember when this came out, actually. I think I mentioned it in Monster Tamer News when it dropped, actually. It's a sad day for fans of Konami's card series, with the announcement that Yu-Gi-Oh! Crossduel is set to shut down later this year with an end-of-service date of September 4th, 2023. That means Crossduel is set to last less than a year, with the spin-off only arriving in early September 2022. There's only one word for that: yeesh. It does make sense why Crossduel is shutting down, considering how the game had struggled to gain traction in comparison with other Yu-Gi-Oh! Mobile titles like Duel Links and Master Duel since release. Many fans have accused Crossduel's version of gacha mechanics of being pay to win, with some struggling to pick up the desired characters even after months of playing. This is the problem with free-to-play mobile games, guys. You know, I know I have a lot of fans of mobile games on this channel, but this is a problem with these free-to-play games, man. There's always some bull crap. There's always some like inconvenience or pay to win, or some sort of aspect to the game that just makes it feel lesser unless you start shelling out money. And then it's not just like, oh, well, if I pay like, you know, 40 to 60 bucks, I can get a full experience. No. It's, you got to keep paying forever. Like, think about Pokemon Go. It's not like you can buy a bunch of permanent egg incubators so you can incubate more, or buy a permanent raid pass or something like that for a premium price. No, you got to keep buying these things over and over and over again. So that aspect I definitely understand. But anyways, still following on from Yu-Gi-Oh! Crossduel interview late last year, it's a bit of a shock to see a title which had so much work put into it disappear so quickly. With Crossduel releasing in the same calendar year as Master Duel, there was always going to be some competition between the two titles to keep players coming back. Fortunately for Crossduels, it seems that most Yu-Gi-Oh! Fans just want to get down to old-fashioned dueling, which that makes sense. If the game is all for, like, you know, kind of like Battle Royale duel style, I understand why it wouldn't do as well as a more traditional Yu-Gi-Oh! Game. I think Yu-Gi-Oh! Is one of those games where it's like, you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Like, I understand why it would be cool at first, but I could see it getting old quickly. There's one silver lining for those that don't want to see the back of Crossduel. The official Twitter statement announcing the end of the game also revealed that Konami is set to boost login bonuses and rewards for the last few months of the game. So if you're planning on playing until the end, at least you won't have to spend any more money in game until it goes offline. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So my thoughts, like, again, I'm not someone who's really into Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, I know how to play the card game to a certain extent, but I'm not like, you know, going out of my way to play a mobile Yu-Gi-Oh! Game. I did buy a game actually recently on Switch. I found it in the store. I can't even remember what it is, but I did buy a Yu-Gi-Oh! Game I wanted to check out with you guys at some point on the channel. But yeah, I mean, if the game's gonna have gacha mechanics, and I did look into it, there's basically different characters or cards or whatever that you could buy with like gems or other in-game currencies and stuff like that. Like, it's gonna hurt it. And then again, this is also a sort of different take on the whole dueling system. They have other mobile Yu-Gi-Oh! Games that allow you to duel online against players normally. So I definitely see why this didn't sort of, you know, keep up. It is sad to see that, like, you know, this is a pretty good looking Yu-Gi-Oh! Game. Like, most of them are just completely 2D. I've always wanted to see a Yu-Gi-Oh! Game that was kind of like this, right? Where the monsters were all kind of out. It would have been really cool to see one just like the anime, right? Where you have, like, you know, giant monsters that can fight each other, and you could like battle online and stuff like that. Like you know, in the anime you have like the hologram projectors and stuff like that. That'd be a cool Yu-Gi-Oh! Game. That's something they'd probably do on console more than anything. But I kind of get it. Like, it's kind of niche. It is what it is. But yeah, so if you do want to keep playing until September 4th, you can, but pretty much everything you've put into the game is essentially going to go to waste if you've put money into it. Apparently, free-to-play is going to get a lot better until then, so, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, guys, just a quick update. Thanks so much to Marcelo for letting me know. If you do want to stay up to date on all things monster taming, definitely subscribe to the channel for daily videos. You can check out my Twitter, Discord, and Patreon linked below. Special thanks to the patrons, especially Jim Hamilton, Dro Ghost, Dark Persona, Exodus, and Candy Morency. And we'll see you next time. Peace.